Deku and Asta are two main characters striving to become the strongest in order to reach their respective goals, and both are very close to reaching these goals. But who would win in a fight between the future #1 hero and the future Wizard King? Before we go into their stats, first we'll need to discuss their abilities and how they would interact with each other. Deku's source of power comes from his quirk, One for All. On its own is simply a power-up quirk, but with every user of the quirk, it stockpiles power and causes the next user to be able to surpass the previous. As well as the stockpiling power, with the death of each user, their quirk is combined with One for All, strengthening it and allowing the next user to use their quirk. This gives Deku access to a total of 6 quirks apart from One for All, and these are Gear Shift, a power that gives Deku the ability to speed up or slow down anything he touches on a cellular level. Fajin, a quirk that lets Deku store up and release kinetic energy, and when this is combined with Gear Shift, Deku can access a state called Overdrive, where he gets 5 times faster and stronger. Danger Sense, a quirk that enhances Deku's sense of awareness and gives him the ability to sense intentions and hostile emotions. Black Whip, a power that allows Deku to shoot black tendrils out of his body to swing around with and grab enemies. This can be combined with Fajin to increase its durability and strength. Smoke Screen, which gives Deku the ability to create smoke screens. And finally, Float, a quirk that allows Deku to, well, float. Asta's source of power comes from his anti-magic 5-leaf grimoire. With this, he can deflect, cleave, and nullify any magic around him. Asta can also use ki sensing, and he can also use his ki in a more advanced form than the Seton to increase his power tenfold. But it isn't just magic that Asta can negate. Asta's anti-magic is actually anti-energy, meaning that he can in fact cancel out stuff like chakra, haki, or nen. But can he negate quirks? Not really. Quirks are not spiritual or supernatural energy. Even though it might seem like it at times, quirks are in fact purely biological, and so Asta would not be able to negate it. So Deku takes abilities and hacks, but that's not to say Asta doesn't have better hacks. I do believe that anti-magic is in most situations better than anything Deku has, but it simply would not work against Deku in any meaningful way. Now let's get into the fun part. Scaling, starting with AP. Asta's best feat is stopping the Doomsgate Meteor, and due to the enormous size and the speed it's traveling at, in order for Asta to fully stop it, he would have to have output 594 petatons of TNT. To put that into perspective, that's over 43 times the kinetic energy of the meteor that killed the dinosaurs. And Asta in the current arc of the manga has surpassed this level of strength in his base, as he's strong enough to hurt Lucius. And no, this is not due to anti-magic, because Asta can only negate people's durability if they are made out of magic, which Lucius is not. Full Devil Union should then be about a 32 times amp, and on top of that he can use Seton to increase his power by 10 times, meaning that Asta could output over 190 exatons of TNT or enough to destroy the moon. Now that might sound insane, but if you have watched my other scaling videos for Deku, you would know that Deku really isn't far off from this. In the second My Hero movie, Deku and Bakugo punched away 9 Storm, which required Deku to output 63.8 petatons of TNT. Now, this Deku should be around the same level as All Might, and Prime All Might is 60 times stronger and faster than the All Might we see during the series. And with only 45% of One for All, Deku is able to go toe-to-toe with Shigaraki during the final war. The same Shigaraki who is stronger than Prime All Might. This would mean that current 45% Deku could output 3.8 exatons of TNT. And like I said earlier, Deku can increase his power by about 5 times by using Overdrive, and Deku can then increase his power by another 2.2 times by using 100% of One for All, which means that Deku could output around 42 exatons of TNT, which is moon level but still around 3.5 times weaker than Asta. Now you can get Deku to planetary using this possible feat from 9 and then applying all the multipliers, but if we're highballing, then Asta could easily be large planetary due to his base being stronger than Lucifero, who you could argue is planetary. So Asta is stronger, but who is faster? Let's start with Deku this time. Shojiro Kon was able to react to and move faster than the naval laser in the second movie, and this feat comes out to around 1.2 times faster than the speed of light. And yes, the naval laser is light speed. Not only has it been shown to function like light on multiple occasions, but it's even implied to be light speed by 13. Highballed, base con should be comparable to 20% Deku, which then means that 100% Deku would be able to move 6 times faster than the speed of light. And of course, current 45% Deku is 60 times faster than this, which means he could move at around 3,600 times faster than light. And then multiplying that by 5 and 2.2, it would get Deku to around 4,000 times faster than the speed of light. Now you might think that this level of speed is outrageous, but it's actually very consistent. This is due to Hawks, while on the verge of death, also having a 1.2 times faster than the speed of light feat, Deku during the third movie having a 65% the speed of light feat, while only using around 20% on One For All, and Fox 100% Deku having a 5.5 times faster than the speed of light feat. And all of these feats can be multiplied using the All Might multiplier and Overdrive. As well as this, you can get Bakugo while amped by Gear Shift to over 1,800 times the speed of light, meaning that the 4,000 to 5,000 times the speed of light ranges is actually very consistent for Deku. Asta is a lot harder to scale when it comes to speed, because he really doesn't have many feats, but the best speed feat in the series comes from Mereoleona, who performed a 15 times faster than the speed of light feat when fighting Aya. A faster Mereoleona is then able to fight against Lucifero, and base Asta is around as fast as Lucius, who is at least 2 times faster than Lucifero, which makes base Asta at least 30 times faster than the speed of light. Then with Devil Union he would be around 1,000 times faster than the speed of light, or MFTL+. So who wins? While Deku takes both abilities and speed, I'm gonna have to give this to Asta. Deku just doesn't have the power to knock Asta out before the 5-minute limit for Gear Shift runs out. So while I think it's a lot closer than what people think or are willing to admit, Asta does still win due to his superior AP and durability.